So you might remember, but a few days ago, Ruby Rose left Batwoman. And it was quite the story. It was a pretty hilarious story as well because she was gone and there was speculation. Why did she leave? What happened? And then we find out it was a mutual breakup, though, I don't know if that's totally true or not. It could be wrong, but I think it's probably true. She wasn't happy and the studio got rid of her. I have some speculation on why the studio was okay with letting her go because I don't even know what the contract was with her. I think usually there's multi-year commitment in contracts, but they let her go. The show isn't doing well. Critics hate it. Fans hate it. Well, no, I think critics are okay with it. Fans mostly hate it. The show's ratings are a ski slope because they're so terrible. No one watches the show. I almost feel like the studio feels like, we'll get the casting right this time. This time we'll get it right. I don't understand how it wasn't right before. So a little backstory before we get into this, in case you didn't know. When Ruby Rose was casted as Batwoman, from what I understand, Ruby Rose swings both ways. She's into the ladies and she likes the men as well. I don't have a problem with that. Personally, I don't care, and I don't see how that affects how she plays the character in the first place. It's called acting. Acting is a fantasy thing, and you're literally playing something else. What does it matter who she hooks up with or even her background? I don't understand how that makes you play the character better. But this is a big thing with the woke and the NPC and the Puritans. They want the person to match every single detail of the character's background, otherwise they can't play him. It's really strange. So when Ruby Rose was casted, she wasn't into the ladies enough, and there was actually a legit backlash. The shill sites were backlashing against it, and then of course the people that tweet hundreds of times a day were backlashing against it, and so on and so on. It was a big thing, but they stuck with her and made the season, and it didn't really make a difference because the show sucked. The show was a pile of junk, and no one liked it, and they didn't see that and gave it a second season. In fact, they're committed to the future of the character. I hope they give it multiple seasons. I really want to see how low the ratings can go. But anyway, whoever they cast for this character is not going to be enough. You can see I have the CBR article up here. Batwoman's recasting is a chance to highlight her Jewish heritage. So they're already talking about, who can they get? So now you need somebody from Judaism and they need to be into women. So now there's multiple things that you need to find for this actress. And it just keeps getting crazier. It doesn't matter. I don't see why this matters. Okay, what does any of this matter for the character? The character itself is still representation, but you have to call for more. There always has to be more, and it just never stops. I generally find it entertaining, but there's a whole article on how you get that right, and then bringing Batman back and stuff. Well, you can bring Bruce Wayne back, but you don't need Batman. I'd see he could come back and just be a help, but I don't think they'll do that. Batman will come back when the show ends. He'll show up, the show will end, because at that point, what's the point of having Batwoman? Everyone's going to want to see Batman. It's the same thing that happened with Supergirl. They brought Superman in, and now everybody just wants a show with him. Even though I got to tell you, I read the script for the pilot. Superman and Lois is going to suck. This show's terrible. Shout out to Midnight's Edge After Dark Tom for sending me that script. Terrible pilot. It's going to be a horrible show. But who knows? When you see people act it out, maybe it'll be better. I highly doubt it. I don't have high hopes for that show. And I was keeping my expectations low anyway because it's a CW show. These are literally the days of our lives with superheroes. It's more talking in hallways than fighting. But, I just find this funny. This is 4 hours ago that this was published. So this is already the thing. Well, how many check boxes can we hit for Batwoman's actress? So, because this woman isn't going to be enough, soap actor comes out as, swinging both ways while adding her name to the growing list of stars trying to play Batwoman. You know what's funny about that? Oh, She just happened to come out as that right before she added her name to the list, huh? I wonder, you have to wonder, like, how many of these people are serious about it. I do, like, okay, that's interesting. She just did this before adding her name to the list, but who knows? Maybe she's genuine. I don't know. Like I said, I think it's stupid that you're making these qualifications for playing it. Would you have these same qualifications when it came to somebody that wanted to play Batman? You know what I'm saying? Or Superman? You don't have qualifications like that. Anybody can play those characters, I guess. But when it comes to Batwoman, you definitely have to fit all of these qualifications. And it's just dumb to me. And like I said before, in cases like this, it's regressive, I think. It seems like we're going back to some kind of segregated times. It's just stupid to me and kind of ridiculous. But hey, they see this as a creative opportunity. I saw this and just wanted to make fun of it. So they see Ruby Rose's Batwoman exit as a creative opportunity. I wonder what they mean by this. So let me go over this for you. This is the first time that you've had the departure of a title character in the Arrowverse before the show is complete. Is it bittersweet to have to say goodbye to Ruby Rose, or does it feel like there's an excitement about what the possibilities next are? It's funny. I think it's both. I was talking to one of the Batwoman writers the other day, who you should probably fire because they're terrible at the job, by the way. You should probably fire all of your writers and hire new people, because going by the ratings of your show, these people are trash at their job. I don't know. Just a thought. Take it as some constructive criticism. Mr. Batwoman executive, take it as constructive criticism. So the other day, and we were saying how in this is a great opportunity for creativity. I think there will be people who come on to the show, quite frankly, just to see how the writers choose to handle this. I'm a big believer that anytime you face a production challenge, and sometimes it's in the cast, while sometimes it's just logistics, in that challenge lies a creative opportunity. I was actually talking about that with Beth Schwartz the other day. We were talking about how once production presumes post everything going on right now, how are we going to work with all these different limitations? And it's the exact same thing, which is that in those limitations and in those challenges lie the chance to do something new and different and come up with a clear and creative solution. That, to me, is the fun part of the job. So, a couple things to that. What are the limitations? Well, there's going to obviously be more talking in hallways instead of fighting. More love triangles. Maybe that'll be a thing as well. Have some more love triangles, because that's what comic book fans like, right? But here's what I got out of this. I wonder, and this article by Yahoo kind of nails what I was thinking. Does Batwoman recast mean Kate herself gets a new face? I think they're literally going to... So Hush is in the series right now. Hush is a character. And the thing with Hush is he changes his face. That's why he always has bandages on and stuff. I wonder if they're going to change her face out. Would they really go that extreme to do a casting change because they're so stupid with their writing? Literally, this has happened several times over, movies and television shows where characters have been recast, and they just kind of just go with the flow, and they always make a point to point it out. So the new actress, this is how it should happen, but I wonder if they'll be this stupid. But how it should happen is Kate Kane will walk into a room with familiar characters, and they'll go, "Hey, Kate! Oh, it's Batwoman!" And then that's all you need to do. And then you just move on. Or you have her, in this case, put the new actress in the Batwoman suit and then have her take the mask off. Boom, the reveal is done. And then you just move on. I could see these people being so stupid as to actually making this a part of a plot. Like she's going to wake up after getting into a motorcycle accident and then take a bandage off and she has a new face. I could see them doing something stupid like that because the show is stupid. The show is dumb and they do stupid stuff all the time. Who knows? Maybe they'll be one of the first shows to do something stupid like that. I feel like other shows have, but for the shows themselves, there were reasons to do things like that. Like the characters could take new bodies or shape shift or something. So it made sense to explain it like that, but the show isn't like that. And they have no creativity on this show. They've literally ran the show's ratings into the ground. So I don't have a lot of hope that they would be able to do good writing like that. I do hear, though, that the CW show Stargirl is good. I think I might watch that and review it. If you would be interested in that, let me know in the comments. It'd be something new to do for the channel. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I'd like to hear your thoughts on all of this. Let me know in the comments below. Throw a like up if you would. Share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.